Hey everyone, if you're watching this, you might be new to my page. You might be wondering why is this girl saying like a dozen times. Or maybe you came from my blog or something else. So let's start it off. My name is Francesca. I am known as the Dizzy Zebra on Instagram and TikTok. I have to go for a major serious surgery in 11 more days. Technically 10. I'd be lying if I said I was ready. I would be lying if I said I wasn't scared. What's happening is I'm having a spinal fusion and a craniectomy. I have Atlanto-Axial cranial cervical instability. It's really been affecting my body. Right now my mind is working, but my legs aren't. So it's been annoying. You can say me and my disease has had a love-hate relationship. I'll get good days where I can eat, but then I'll get days where I can't think straight. Or cognitively, I can think straight, but my hands won't move or my legs won't move. This is a really scary thing I'm going through. That's why they immediately put me in a cervical collar when they diagnosed me, because it was that bad. Basically, this protects me because with cervical instability, with the Atlanto-Axial, basically what they described is like any sudden movement could internally decapitate me. So, your head cut off, but on the inside. Which sounds like something from a Final Destination movie. It doesn't even sound real. When I think of internal decapitation, I'm like, oh gosh. Like, you never think that's a possibility. Going for surgery, I don't really have a choice because, like I said, the one choice is either be decapitated, and I don't think that would be a fun one, so I'm not going to do that. And also, it's really good that I was diagnosed semi-early, because if not, I would be quadriplegic right now. The surgery is still major brain surgery. They're going to be doing a fusion from C0 to C2. Because I have a connective tissue disorder, Ehlers-Danlos, I will be able to move my neck afterwards eventually, because I can hyperextend my joints. So that does work out in my favor, because like everybody else who's fused, like usually you can't look down at your feet after that. I'm kind of used to not being able to look down, because every time I try to look down, I get really bad vertigo. I just wanted to say, like, some of the stuff that I've been going through, I usually keep everything inside. I don't tell people what's going on. I live that happy-go-lucky life. Me and my mom, we have a motto. It's called try, and if you can't do it, we'll find another way. She's one of those people that have always told me that you could either wallow in self-pity or you can try to do something about it. And I like to look at my cup as half full. So definitely, if you guys are the praying type, please pray for me, because I am scared, to say the least. I'm dealing with a lot of serious medical problems in addition to this, but this is something really big. It actually feels really surreal with surgery coming up. I know that things have been getting worse. My memory, for one, I've been trying to learn other languages for a while, but it's I can't even read a book some days. Like, it's bad. And then there comes to the point where I'm having all these sensitivities, like not being able to swallow, not being able to drink, not being able to eat, but still packing on weight. And it's like, it's annoying. Especially when I get these seizure-like episodes where I can't talk. And it's a lot. Like, I don't post many videos of that stuff because, like, I don't know, I think, like, the scariest thing is not being able to feel my legs, not being able to move my arms on command, and I don't want to be losing that. And it feels like when you can't control your body, what else is left? I feel like I don't have any control over my life right now. And honestly, the only thing that's gotten me through it is my dogs, my mom, and prayer. I don't know what I'd be without God in my life. But it's really hard. And I get really scared because, you know, even having the surgery doesn't make it automatically better. I recover. It's a 50-50, I think. I'm not really sure the statistics. I didn't look it up because there's not much out there on it. In fact, I'm going to start advocating more when I have the energy to film. Ironically, I have the energy at the middle of the night when everybody's asleep, so I have to be kind of quiet. But it's just to the point where I'm really scared. And the COVID restrictions, there's a chance that my mom might not be able to go back with me. So having to go through the surgery entirely alone and not even be able to have, like, my family take me back, that's hard. One of the really hardest things is going to be having to leave my girls. I have 2 dogs, and they are like my children, so being without them is going to be hard. But luckily, my cousin, they really love him, and he's going to watch them for me, and I know they'll be in good hands. Spoiled, nothing less. But it's just scary having to be in the hospital all alone, not being able to have visitors. I mean, I've been in the hospital alone before. I've done it. It's not like I haven't been. Like, I'm not really like the person that like gets flowers and stuff. I've never had that type of support. I actually am gonna make a TikTok on how you can support somebody going through something like this, because I've actually done a lot of thinking during this. I don't want to keep it long because I didn't write it down, so I'm kind of going off my brain, but it's really foggy. But I hope that this surgery is a success and that I can go back to doing what I love, being able to have hobbies and conversations and reading, especially because I love reading books, and not being able to comprehend things. Like, it's just been a really wild ride. I'm thankful that I have a spiritual gift and that I was able to get this message from my aunt and the Virgin Mary, because had they not told me about this, I most likely would be quadriplegic today, and that's something I would not want for my life, personally. There's so much I want to do. I'm only in my 20s, and there's days where I feel like an Alzheimer's patient because I can't remember my name, or just things in general. And then there's days where I get frustrated and I just don't even stay on Facebook. I get off sometimes because I just feel different. I see everybody's life moving forward and I feel like I'm just stuck. And that's one thing I wanted to say, is that, like, I want to be there for your light and your dark. Like, for my friends, like, I want to hear about the amazing things happening in your life, along with the bad things and everything, because that's how things should be, you know? You should be there for people through the bad and the good. But at the same time, I can't help sometimes but get sad and wonder, like, when is it going to be my turn to be able to be healthy and just things go in the right path that I've always dreamed of. It's just been a hard night in the recent months, right leading up to the surgery. I've been having more seizures per day. I haven't been able to get on my TikTok that much or upload any content. I get messages, but I can't really respond to them that much. I've been losing control of my bladder, my legs. They just give out randomly, so I've been using a wheelchair almost 24/7. It's a lot that I'm going through, and right now, the fact that with the surgery, the fact that I could die from it is really, it's really upsetting and scary, and I don't know what the future holds, but I just would love if everybody could pray for me and keep me in prayer. And I guess that's really all there's to say.